Angry cat breathing. This technique was used with permission from the Postural Restoration Institute, originally named the Modified All-Four Belly Lift. This video is recorded by Dr. Sarah Petrick, physical therapist with Restore and Rebalance. The goals of this exercise are to inhibit overactive back extensors, promote air expansion in the posterior ribs, engage obliques and transverse abdominis, and stabilize the shoulders with the serratus anterior and triceps. Begin in a quadruped position with the hands under your shoulders and knees under your hips. Keeping your eye gaze between your hands, exhale and posteriorly tilt the pelvis and protract your shoulders. Your sit bones should tilt down. ASIS bones will pull away from the floor. Lower ribs and sternum will retract back. And you can hold your breath out for at least 3 seconds or more. You should sense your abdominals working and your triceps and serratus anterior working. Maintain this position as you inhale, and you should sense air expand into the posterior ribs rather than the abdomen. Repeat that breathing sequence, exhaling all the way out, holding the breath for at least 3 seconds, and then inhaling for a total of 5 breaths. Sometimes it is difficult to inhale deeply in this position because of a tight, restricted rib cage. This should improve with practice. Now, sometimes people do a few things wrong with this exercise. Watch out for pushing aggressively with shoulder protraction while not pairing it with an adequate posterior pelvic tilt. The flexion should be more uniform across the lumbar and thoracic spine versus only the thoracic spine. You can also have the opposite, where people don't get enough rib cage retraction, particularly in the upper ribs. During this exercise, patients should sense abdominals working, triceps and serratus anterior working, and air expansion into the posterior ribs on inhalation. These things and the sense of these things help ensure that the patient's doing the exercise correctly and getting what they need out of the exercise.